Hello, this is JilliBling of JilliBling.com. I have a project to share with you today that I saw on Pinterest from Stampin Pretty, and she did this project in white with, I think it was espresso, and it's a really simple project, but it's really elegant and really pretty. And I'm going to do it in a few different colors. Thank you Stampin Pretty for sharing that. In the catalog on page 62, there are all these dies, primarily the rectangle, circle, and oval, and then these little pieces that fit the flowers. And so we'll do mostly this one and a little bit of the oval, not so much the circle, but look at all the nice words in this bundle. It's really pretty. And the branch, that's real pretty too. Love this word label. Okay, so here is a stamp set, Vine Design, and we'll use mostly that. But for words for the inside, a wish for everything, and then there's some dies that go along with this bundle. And also, this would make a nice wedding card, and so I wanted some words for wedding for the inside. Wishing you love and laughter forever after. That's perfect for a wedding card. And here is part of the dies from Vine Design, and word wishes, be using some of that. So here are some samples. I'm going to be doing it in 3 different colors. There's black. Today we'll just do it in the misty moonlight. So there's the black. I did that as a congratulations with those words on the inside and the tree branch. Then that one with just a little bit of satin ribbon underneath it, hello, and this is a happy birthday. And see these pearls that are on here? Happy birthday. There's a flower that comes in the set and little leaves. I was trying to keep it monochromatic, so black leaves. If ever you're stamping something and you don't want the full-size stem to show through, you can mask the flower. So I put this right over the top, and then I stamped the leaf. But see how big that stem is? And I wanted just a little bit of a stem, so I masked it a few times so I had a shorter stem, which is perfect for the inside of this card. Okay, so that's my reminder, use a mask. Oh, and back to the original one. This one has pearls on it. Look how pretty that is. Thinking of you, Purple Posy. This color is going to be going away in early May, and I love this color. Unfortunately, there isn't a stamp pad to match it, but I wanted to use the paper just because it's so pretty. And here's some rhinestones. Using that branch more as like a tree limb, and then the thank you. I tried stamping off the branch, and it was lighter, but this just, it's a little bit better like that. You could stamp off on any of them if you'd like. Okay, Easter's coming up. Easter, doesn't that look a bit like an Easter egg? With satin underneath it, and pearls. And what are my notes? Oh, just to attach the ribbon, use glue dots. Sending Easter wishes. And then finally, I was getting a little bit bolder with this one, thinking of you. Notice this little ribbon right down here. And gold, that is taken out of just a strip of gold. And remember how I mentioned there's those dies, and then just cut out the foil gold die, stuck it underneath to accentuate the fancy oval die cut. Then on the inside, Happy Mother's Day. This one is done in Misty Moonlight, and it's full strength and then stamp off for the flowers. Okay, so today I'd like to do another card in Misty Moonlight, but following this layout. And I'd want to do it in Sympathy, but in Misty Moonlight. I didn't want to do black Sympathy, that's just a little bit too dark. But the blue Sympathy, that will be good. So here's my pieces. So in here is for the word label, And then I have the words for Happy Mother's Day or Happy Easter. This is the oval die. And then there's plenty of other little dies for the flowers. Okay. We'll use this here. So when you're running through the foil, if you can, determine what size pieces you're going to be cutting. For instance, if you were cutting 3 of this flower and 2 of this one, lay them out on there and then trim your paper and run it through. If you run the whole strip through, you'll get a dent in the paper and then see all these little lines. And that's just because my cutting pads aren't brand new. It's almost impossible to avoid that unless you use new cutting pads every time you cut, which would be too expensive. But you can avoid that if you just trim your paper to fit the size of your dies. Okay, and this note we'll go over in a minute. We're going to use pearls. Okay, and this will cut out this shape right here. So I'll run that through my machine. Here it is. And I'll put all the products used and the paper cut sizes on my blog. That's JilliBling.com. Okay, so vanilla paper, let's just fold that in half. And we can attach these pieces, the vanilla to the misty moonlight. So half the projects I put dimensionals under this, the other half I didn't. Some people like it to be a little bit flatter for mailing. And others like dimensionals on everything. Okay, so these are going to be on the inside. I could stick this one in. Oh, wait a minute. And my little note, and I'll put this on the stamp, stamp long word frame first. And I'll show you why I suggest that. This is for the words. So if we were doing the with sympathy, I'll put it on here so you can see. With sympathy, if you did this, well, I'll just show you. This is Misty Moonlight. So I'll stamp that right here. Good. And now if you were to do the frame, the frame isn't see-through. So there's no way that you would be able to line up the frame around the words. So, if you can, stamp the word frame first. Do it one more time. Whoever gets this project next will appreciate that. Okay, the frame. And that's done in StazOn. And now let's do the with sympathy. It's always good to have sympathy cards on hand. No one likes making them. I'll do one more. Okay, so that is done. So this fits perfectly on here. And I like to put washi tape on my dies so when I run them through they don't scoot around. Otherwise I'd have to stamp it all over again. Okay, so I'll cut that. So here's the words. Okay, so back to where we were. It's going to go on there. This will go inside And this is going to go here. You know, how would it look if I turned it this way? That's nice. I think I did one of them like that. So this one is going up and down. That one is really pretty. Oh, I did the thinking of you like that. What about if it goes in the middle? Maybe down lower? No, I like it just like that. Just like this one. Okay, so to attach the die cut, I'm going to use my liquid glue and just touch a few spots. You don't have to completely fill the back of it. Particularly the edges, that will hold it down. And then when we put the word label on with dimensionals, that will make sure to hold it. Just a little bit of glue. Then next we'll put some pearls on it. I don't think rhinestones belong on a sympathy card. Okay, so that should be good. Now put it right in the middle. Okay, just let it set for a minute. And then dimensionals on the back of the sympathy. Here. That will help me hold it down. There. Okay, for just a minute. So, dimensionals on the back here. So the stamp sets that I pulled out, there's the 3 of them. 2 of them are rubber, and the other one is polymer. So this stamp is polymer, the rest of them are rubber. When you're using polymer and StazOn, they're not friends. They don't work very good together. So if you want to stamp these words in black, use Memento or a different ink, just not StazOn. If you have only StazOn, you can stamp really fast, like ink it up real well and get quickly from the ink pad to the paper, and it's fine. But there's something about polymer and it just absorbs the ink, and a lot of people have trouble with that. Okay, so this is done, and I will put this right about here. Okay, and then to decorate the top, I'll use pearls. And you'll probably want to put on 30 pearls because there's spots because of all the floral cutouts. But if you can, put some on, but not 30. Save a few pearls for everyone else. I'll have a few packages in the box. So I think when I counted it out, there's 11 of them, 11 pearls on the die, and then the 2 on the outside. So 13 pearls, that's not too much. Okay, and then for the inside, there's a stamp that comes in Vine Design, and it just says, "Thinking of you." And that will be just fine for a sympathy card. Okay, one more, right here. So 2 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, I put on extra. Okay, so for the inside, I'll do the Thinking of You stamp, and I'll do that in, how about StazOn? Okay, and then I want to do the that branch. So this branch I'm going to do in Misty Moonlight. You know, I'm not sure if it should be full strength or stamp off. Not getting real good coverage on there. I need my big stamp pad. You know, I'm going to do just one stamp at the bottom, full strength. That's pretty. So the stamp off, it would look like, well, that's pretty too. I don't know, kind of like that one. Full strength. Okay, so this gets attached to the inside. Okay, there it is. It's pretty, huh? Can you see all the pearls on there? So that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I will list all the products used and the paper sizes on my blog, JilliBling.com. Have a great weekend. Bye.